Today I'm going to be showing everyone how to use a deeper smart fish finder. It's an awesome tool that's helped me catch a lot more fish. It's a fish finder designed for bank fishermen. And ever since I was young, I would always ask my dad, do they make a fish finder for shore fishermen? And he'd always tell me no. I had to wait over a decade, but thanks to Deeper, we have it now. Let's get into it.
Using the Deeper is really easy. All you gotta do is tie it on your line, throw it into the water, shallow, pull out your smartphone, open up the settings, Bluetooth, turn that on, then Deeper comes up, then you gotta click connect. It's connected. Then once it's connected, you can open the app. And it's connected. So it says too shallow or too deep. So it's usually effective in water 4 feet or deeper. So we'll go ahead and cast it out there. It's about a 30-yard cast. Take a look at the screen. In the upper right-hand corner is showing the depth. We're in 11 feet of water. To the left of that, you have the surface temperature, which is 73 degrees. When Pablo and I got here, it was 77, so it's cooled off a decent amount. Then you have the battery percentage, 88%. And let's look through here and see what we can find. Right there, there's little dots right above the grass. That's probably a little bait fish. It could be a bass too. Hugging the bottom. Now we're in 7 feet. It's showing some grass and it's showing that little fish suspended. That could be a bass. Now we're in 5.5 feet, and you can see the grass is growing up right in that spot. So this Deeper is really good at showing depth, showing grass, showing the composition of the bottom. Orange is softer than black is harder. If you're looking for spawning grounds, you'd want to look for a harder bottom. And you'll definitely mark a decent amount of fish if you're around them. And it's 18 feet, nothing. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna use you to catch fish. I'm not gonna catch fish. I'm gonna be monitoring the Deeper. If I mark something, you can cast to it. Nothing. Nope, nothing over here. Well, I'm not marking something. If you want to just fish for fun, yeah, you can go ahead.
Yeah.
Or if you want to look, or if you like watching. little dots. Why not cast to them? That's bait fish.
Well, you know what? There's some cover right here. So.
Oh yeah, that could have been the cover. Let's see what you feel. It's in 7 feet. You feel something?
No, it feels really muddy or soft. No cover, nothing.
Nothing.
It feels like all this stuff.
Okay, got it.
There's one.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Nice, Pablo. Mark that fish on the Deeper. Those little dots. Yeah. Those are actually probably the bait fish, and you know the bass are tied under that. Power the Deeper. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Dude, I love that, man.
That's awesome. He's dragging the football jig under it.
Boom.
Classic.
Tiny, but you know what? A fish is a fish.
Yeah. It's a great tool, though.
Oh, buddy. Oh, boy.
Don't fall in again, man. Nice. So we have a laydown here that extends in the deep water, and I'm going to show you what it looks like to mark something like a laydown or a stump on the Deeper. Cast it out, pull up the app. We're in 9.5 feet, so it's usually going to look like a bunch of dash lines close together. Exactly like that. So right there, that dash line right there, that's going to be hard structure. So that's just the laydown. The laydown's coming out in 4 feet, exactly as is marked, and we're in 8 feet of water, so that makes perfect sense. So if you look at that laydown, it's just going straight out, it's not going along the bottom, it's actually going straight out.
Just in case we don't mark any fish, I'm going to show you what a one rod, one reel fishing fish looks like. Alright, don't try this at home. This is professionals only, okay? Let's see what happens.
And there he is.
See anything?
Yeah, bro. That's freaking cool.
Remember, do not try that at home. If you guys want your deeper to look like mine when I'm using it, you have to change a couple of the settings. So I'm going to show you the stock settings that the deeper comes with.
Cast it out. It's already connected. So open the app. So here's what it looks like when you first use the device. It's going to be much more basic, and in my opinion, I don't recommend using it like this. It'll still show the depth, and it'll show the temperature, and it'll show fish, and it'll actually have a fish icon show up. Let me see if I can find one. So we have a fish marked here in 19.8 feet of water, and I'm gonna show you guys what I like to do to most effectively use this device. So what you're gonna do is click this button to the left to open up the panel. So you have basic and you have detailed. You want to go to detailed. And then you have fish icons, and I actually like to turn that off, because sometimes you can read fish icons that aren't really fish, and it can just distract you. Then for the frequency, you have 90 kilohertz and 290 kilohertz. And 90 is if you're scoping out an area on like a kayak or something, you want a general idea of what's under the water, use 90. But I use, as a bank fisherman, I use the 290 pretty much all the time to get a more detailed view of the bottom. Then you have sensitivity. It's at 100 right now. I actually like to take it a little less than 100 to remove some of the clutter, and I'll usually go about 60 to 70 or something like that. So now let's go ahead and close that, and now the bottom is how it was before. Much easier to see what's going on. You can actually see the grass now. You can see whether you're dealing with hard or soft bottom, and you can get a much detailed look of what's going on under the water using these types of settings. So I definitely recommend them. Alright, right now it's saying that the deeper's out of the water. That's definitely the case, and the deeper turns on automatically when these metal sensors down here contact the water. And to get maximum Bluetooth connection for the deeper, you don't want to use a phone case on your phone. When I was using the deeper with a phone case, I was only getting the 20-25 yards of connectivity. When I took the phone case off, I can easily get 40 to 50 yards now, and still have it connected to the app. So that's one tip. Another tip you want to do is, if you're a bank fisherman, you have several different options for connecting this hook right here to connect the deeper. You have the top hook, the top side hook, then the bottom side hook. And if you're a bank fisherman and you're dragging it along, you always want to use the bottom side hook. This way, when you pull in the deeper, it stays upright and gives maximum connection. So I'm going to bomb cast out here. That's about a 40-yard cast, and I should be in about 25, 30 feet of water because this reservoir is so deep. So yep, it's showing 31 feet right there. Before I end the video, I just want to show you guys one more thing about troubleshooting. Sometimes your deeper can lose Bluetooth connection if you make a cast that's too far, or if it's really windy conditions or something like that. Usually if you reel it in and restart the app, put the deeper back in the water, restart the app, that'll usually fix the problem. But sometimes for iOS users, you need to do something a little different. And if that's the case, let me show you what you want to do. You want to pull out your phone, and you want to have the deeper in the water is fine. You want to go to your Bluetooth. You want to go to the deeper, and if it's saying not connected or whatever, you want to actually forget the device like that. Turn the Bluetooth off. Alright, then we're going to reboot it. Turn Bluetooth on. Then you have deeper right there. Click it to connect it. This will usually take a second for it to recognize the device. Connected, and then you should be good to go to start. Yep, good to go to start using it again. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and definitely check out the Deeper if you're a short bank fisherman, kayak fisherman, boat fisherman. It works in all those conditions, but I found that it really shines for bank fishermen. I've been using it a lot,